Good evening and thanks for joining us. It was a day in Ottawa to set politics aside, a day to remember a friend and colleague. Jim Flaherty, who died suddenly yesterday at the age of 64, will be publicly honoured at a state funeral in Toronto on Wednesday. Today in Parliament, it was clear the mark Flaherty has left on so many. Not so much because of what he believed in politically, but because of the kind of guy he was. And there was a feeling today that if his humour and compassion was the rule rather than the exception, Parliament would be a better place. Our Ottawa Bureau Chief Jacques Barbeau begins our coverage tonight.
Jim Flaherty's empty seat was adorned with flowers and a handwritten note as MPs from all parties spoke about their loss. Kelly Leach, who sources say was with Flaherty performing CPR when he died, said he was the one who pushed her into politics.
And this short Irishman called me and said, "I hear you're running for office." And I said, "I am not running for office." He said, "But I hear you are running for office," or in the kind of tone of, "I have decided you are running for office."
Flaherty's political opponents also offered heartfelt tributes. Peter Julian highlighted Flaherty's advocacy for those with disabilities. One of Flaherty's triplet sons, John, is disabled. And it was on a trip with John to the Great Barrier Reef that Flaherty was given a gift.
Looking out the window at the sun's rays shimmering through the turquoise waters on the colorful fish and plants, when John said simply and eloquently, "That's what heaven looks like." "So now I know," wrote Jim. "Now I know."
Scott Bryson, wearing a green tie, much like the ones Flaherty loved to wear, said Canada was lucky to have him as its finance minister during the fiscal meltdown.
Ultimately, Jim knew what he had to do. He knew what Canada had to do. And he showed great international leadership in getting the job done.
Amidst the sadness, everyone remembered Flaherty's sense of humor. It was his trademark, why he enjoyed friendships across partisan lines.
Someone who loved other people so much that he put partisanship aside so we could know what it was like to enjoy a joke with Jim.
And that sense of humor was always on display. In 2007, Flaherty strapped on his skates for a photo op and was asked, what would Don Cherry think of the face mask?
But as you get a little bit older, you know, you value that I kept my teeth all those years. I like to keep them for a while until they fall out with old age.
But old age won't come to Jim Flaherty. And for his many friends in this chamber, it's a loss they're struggling to comprehend.
May the wind be always at your back. May the sunshine warm upon your face. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the hollow of his hands.
Jacques Barbeau, Global News, Ottawa.